The dodo was a large, flightless bird. This bird, with its unique and somewhat comical appearance, has captured the imagination of many. Its story is one of evolution, adaptation, and ultimately, extinction. The dodo has become a symbol of the fragility of life and the impact humans can have on the environment. It lived on the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. This tropical paradise, with its lush forests and abundant resources, was the perfect home for the dodo. The island's isolation allowed the dodo to evolve without the threat of predators, leading to its unique characteristics. Mauritius, with its stunning landscapes and rich biodiversity, was a haven for many unique species, including the dodo. This bird was about 3 feet tall and weighed about 40 pounds. Its size made it one of the larger birds on the island. Despite its bulk, the dodo was well adapted to its environment. Its sturdy legs allowed it to navigate the forest floor with ease, and its size helped it to reach fruits and seeds that other animals couldn't. It had a large body, short, stubby wings, and a powerful beak. Dodos couldn't fly. Their wings were too small to support their weight, but they didn't need to fly. The lack of predators on Mauritius meant that the dodo could safely forage on the ground. Its beak was strong enough to crack open hard seeds and fruits, making it a versatile feeder. They had evolved to live on the ground where they had no natural predators. This lack of threats allowed the dodo to thrive in its environment. The dodo's ground-dwelling lifestyle was perfectly suited to the dense forests of Mauritius, where it could find plenty of food and shelter. The island's ecosystem was balanced, with each species playing a crucial role. The dodo is known for its distinctive appearance. Historical paintings and descriptions often depict the dodo as a plump, awkward bird with a large head and a curious expression. These depictions have made the dodo an iconic symbol of extinction and the impact of human activity on wildlife. It had grayish-blue feathers, a large head, and a curved beak. Dodos were herbivores. Their diet consisted mainly of fruits, seeds, and plants found on the forest floor. The dodo's beak was perfectly adapted to its diet, allowing it to easily pick up and eat a variety of plant materials. Its grayish-blue feathers provided camouflage in the forest, helping it to blend in with its surroundings. Their diet consisted mainly of fruits, seeds, and plants found on the forest floor. The abundance of food on Mauritius meant that the dodo never had to worry about finding enough to eat. This plentiful diet allowed the dodo to grow large and strong, making it one of the dominant species on the island. They were an important part of the island's ecosystem. The dodo played a crucial role in seed dispersal, helping to maintain the health and diversity of the forest. By eating fruits and seeds and then excreting them in different locations, the dodo helped to spread plant species across the island. This process was vital for the regeneration of the forest and the overall health of the ecosystem. The dodo was a unique and fascinating creature. Its story is a reminder of the incredible diversity of life on Earth and the delicate balance of ecosystems. The dodo's uniqueness made it a subject of fascination for early explorers and naturalists, who were amazed by its appearance and behavior. Its story serves as a cautionary tale about the impact humans can have on the natural world. The arrival of humans on Mauritius brought with it new threats, including hunting and the introduction of invasive species. These changes disrupted the delicate balance of the island's ecosystem, leading to the dodo's extinction. The dodo's fate is a powerful reminder of the consequences of human actions on the environment. The dodo's extinction is a reminder of the importance of conservation and the need to protect our planet's biodiversity. Today, conservation efforts aim to prevent the loss of other species and preserve the natural habitats that are essential for their survival. By learning from the past and taking action to protect the environment, we can help ensure that the story of the dodo is not repeated with other species. Mauritius was a paradise for the dodo. This small island, nestled in the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, was a sanctuary of natural beauty and tranquility. The turquoise waters lapped gently against the pristine beaches, creating a serene environment that was perfect for the dodo to thrive. This island, located in the Indian Ocean, was a volcanic island with a diverse ecosystem. The volcanic origins of Mauritius gave rise to a rich and varied landscape, teeming with life. From the rugged volcanic peaks to the lush valleys below, the island was a tapestry of vibrant ecosystems, each supporting a unique array of flora and fauna. Lush forests covered the island, providing ample food and shelter for the dodo. These dense tropical forests were a haven for the dodo, offering an abundance of fruits, seeds, and other plant life that made up its diet. The thick canopy provided shade and protection, creating a perfect environment for the dodo to live and flourish. The island's isolation meant that the dodo had no natural predators. This isolation was a double-edged sword. While it allowed the dodo to evolve in peace, it also meant that the bird had no need to develop defenses against predators. The dodo's lack of natural enemies allowed it to become a gentle and trusting creature, perfectly adapted to its predator-free environment. This allowed it to evolve without the need for flight, or the ability to defend itself from attackers. Over time, the dodo lost its ability to fly, as there was no need to escape from predators. Its wings became small and vestigial, and its body grew larger and more robust, perfectly suited to a life spent foraging on the forest floor. The dodo was perfectly adapted to its environment. Its large hooked beak was ideal for cracking open tough seeds and fruits, and its strong legs allowed it to move easily through the underbrush. The dodo's plumage, though not as colorful as some other birds, provided excellent camouflage among the forest foliage. It thrived in the absence of threats. The dodo's peaceful existence was a testament to the harmony of its environment. Without the constant threat of predators, the dodo could focus on foraging, nesting, and raising its young in peace. The island was a place of peace and abundance for the dodo. The gentle climate and plentiful resources of Mauritius created an idyllic setting for the dodo. The bird's life was one of ease and contentment, free from the struggles that many other species faced. They roamed freely, feeding on the plentiful fruits and seeds. The dodo's diet was varied and abundant, with a wide range of fruits, seeds, and other plant matter available year-round. This abundance of food allowed the dodo to maintain a healthy population with plenty of resources to support its needs. Their nests, built on the forest floor, were safe from predators. The dodo's nesting habits were simple yet effective. By building their nests on the ground, they could take advantage of the natural cover provided by the forest floor. The lack of predators meant that their eggs and chicks were safe from harm, allowing the dodo to raise its young without fear. The dodo, in its island haven, knew no fear. The dodo's trusting nature was a direct result of its predator-free environment. Without the need to constantly be on guard, the dodo could live a relaxed and carefree life, focusing on the simple pleasures of foraging and nesting. However, this idyllic existence was not to last. The arrival of humans on Mauritius brought with it a host of new challenges and threats that the dodo was ill-equipped to handle. The once peaceful island began to change as the impact of human activity started to take its toll on the delicate ecosystem. The arrival of humans on Mauritius would forever change the fate of the dodo. Early explorers and settlers brought with them new animals such as dogs, pigs, and rats, which preyed on the dodo's eggs and young. The introduction of these new predators, combined with habitat destruction and hunting by humans, spelled disaster for the dodo. Their arrival marked the beginning of the end for this unique and gentle creature. The dodo, once a symbol of the untouched beauty of Mauritius, quickly became a victim of human progress. Within a few short decades, the dodo was driven to extinction, leaving behind only a few scattered bones and the memory of a bird that once thrived in a paradise now lost to time. Dodos were gentle creatures. They lived in peace with each other and their environment. They were not afraid of humans, who they had never encountered before. This lack of fear made them easy targets for the newcomers. Dodos lived in small groups. They moved slowly through the forests foraging for food. They played a crucial role in their ecosystem by spreading seeds and helping plants to grow. Their presence contributed to the health and diversity of the island's forests. Their extinction had a ripple effect on the island's ecosystem. The loss of the dodo left a void that had lasting impacts on the island's delicate balance. Their story highlights the interconnectedness of species and the importance of each one in the web of life. Ships on the horizon, humans arrive in Mauritius. The arrival of humans in Mauritius marked a turning point in the dodo's history. In the late 16th century, Dutch sailors landed on the island. They were the first humans to encounter the dodo. The sailors were amazed by the strange, flightless bird. They called it Dodo, which means simpleton in Dutch. This name reflected their perception of the bird as being slow and clumsy. The sailors, far from their homeland, saw the dodo as a source of fresh meat. The arrival of humans brought with it new dangers for the dodo. The sailors hunted the birds for food. They also brought with them rats, pigs, and other animals that had never been seen on the island before. The island's bounty exploitation of dodo resources. The dodo, once abundant, was now seen as a commodity. Sailors, hungry from their long voyages, exploited the island's resources. The dodo, being unafraid of humans, became an easy target. The dodo was not just a source of food for the sailors. Its feathers were used for bedding and its fat was rendered for oil. The once pristine environment was changing, and the dodo, unable to adapt to the sudden influx of humans and their introduced species, was caught in the crosshairs. Every part of the dodo was used, highlighting the human tendency to exploit resources without considering the consequences. The dodo, a symbol of the island's uniqueness, was being rapidly decimated. Unintended consequences. The silent invasion. The arrival of humans brought with it more than just hunting and exploitation. It marked the beginning of a series of unintended consequences that would forever alter the island's ecosystem. Among these consequences was a silent invasion, one that crept in unnoticed at first. Rats, stowed away on ships, found their way onto the island. These small stowaways disembarked along with the human settlers, eager to explore their new environment. These rodents, small but destructive, multiplied rapidly. With no natural predators to keep their numbers in check, they spread across the island like wildfire. The rats, accustomed to scavenging, discovered the dodo nests on the forest floor. These nests, filled with large, unprotected eggs, were a treasure trove for the hungry invaders. Dodo eggs, large and vulnerable, became an easy meal for the rats. The rats feasted on these eggs, significantly reducing the number of dodo chicks that could hatch and grow. The dodo, which had never faced such a threat, had no defense against these new predators. The birds, once thriving in their isolated paradise, were now under siege. The impact of the rats was devastating. Nests were disturbed, eggs were eaten, and the once peaceful forest floor became a battleground. They preyed on dodo eggs and chicks, decimating the dodo population. The young birds, unable to defend themselves, fell victim to the relentless onslaught. The dodo, already struggling with the pressure of human hunting, was now facing an even greater threat. The combined pressures of hunting and predation by rats pushed the dodo closer to the brink of extinction. The introduction of rats was a turning point. It marked the beginning of a new era, one where the delicate balance of the island's ecosystem was forever disrupted. It tipped the scales against the dodo's survival. The once abundant bird, a symbol of the island's unique biodiversity, was now on a path to extinction. The silent invasion of rats had set in motion a chain of events that would lead to the dodo's demise.